So the Pelicans win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Stockton is out there with Harden. Then it's Malone. Then it's Kareem. And it's Short in at the 3. The small forward. Here's Short. 5 to shoot. It's the target from 18 feet. Short's got the opening basket of the game for the Pelicans.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Wade can't hit. Here's Short. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Ibaka outside. Wade against Harden. Shoots from 8. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes a 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, playing off ball. We've seen more of this over the latter part of Paul's career.
Quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Wade against Harden. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Wade. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. There's the pick. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And the ball handling away. Outstanding work, getting crafty with it and converting because of that creativity.
Malone is screen on Worthy. Here's Harden on the wing. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Paul. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How about the savvy of Paul? You'd think the contact would bother him, but CP finds a way.
From deep, Harden nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Wade. Stolen by Harden. And now it's Stockton running. He can go all the way. Count that bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Here's Gilmore. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Harden against Wade. Harden dishes to Stockton. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. That's good from Stockton. The assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Stockton's got his second bucket of the game to go. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. 6-point game.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Harden outside. Malone sets the pick for Harden. Malone outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Ibaka with the screen on Stockton. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. And stolen by Stockton. Outside, Malone. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Serge Ibaka gets from out there.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Substitution here for New Orleans.
Shoot two.
That free throw missing. Second free throw, good. Thunder trailing by 5. Pass to Gasol. Now here's Brooks. Outside, Beal. 5 on the clock. The 3. Torty grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Hudson against Beal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Brandon Roy is checked in for the Pelicans.
Number 21, Brandon Roy.
And so here is New Orleans, leading by 5. Beal with the steal. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
Pass to Jordan. Outside Roy. Grant sets a screen for Roy. Shoots over Beal. Knocks down the step back Jay.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Brooks, the pass to Isaac. Now Beal. Gasol setting the pick for Beal. Lets it go from deep. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Theus. Murray with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Brooks, the pass to Gasol. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jordy with the bucket.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Now here's Murray. Hasn't made one yet. Gasol kicks to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Pelicans with the rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Roy. Brand sets a screen for Roy. And then Brand with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Isaac a screen on Roy. Beal finds Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New Orleans.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jordy out there with Elton Brand. Then there's Hudson. And it's Theus in at the 1. Short, no good. And so it's Sebio. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Paul's checked in for Beal. The Pelicans also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Brad Dorton. And James Harden has subbed in for Hudson. The shot's good from Paul.
That's great instincts from Chris Paul. He sees the fast break start and makes sure to finish.
Harden up top. The 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Paul for 3. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Theus. Brand trying to free himself up. And it's Theus missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Theus, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, Kareem, too good inside.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Back to Paul. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size is.
Short passes to Theus. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it.
Back to Paul. Down low, Ibaka. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Theus.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Worthy outside. Here's Short. Worthy defending. Short with the bucket. And now a 5-point Pelican lead. Outside Worthy. Ball outside. Lets it go with a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Short. 6 points for him. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Making a switch here. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at Abdul-Jabbar, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Here's Brooks, still scoreless. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Murray.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he can go.
Here's Roy. And Brandon Roy with the slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
Harden against Wade. Over Harden. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Pelicans leading by 7. Stockton the pass to Malone. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Shot clock at 5. Here's Stockton. Rebounded by Isaac. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Wade passes to Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, with his length, Murray creates a lot of problems for opposing defenses, especially in the paint.
Throw good, Murray.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Doherty's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Hudson subbed in for James Harden. And so Murray nails both of them. And so Stockton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Here's Malone. And it's sent back by Isaac. Murray outside. Here's Wade. Doherty with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 5. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Wade. Out to Brooks. Shoots the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Roy against Wade. Pocket 6. Doherty the screen. Roy from outside. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Brooks kicks to Wade. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 1. Stockton outside. Malone can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City. Big stretch here going 10-2. Wade on the attack. Basket counts. Wade's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Doherty with the screen on Wade. Here's Roy into the lane. And then Roy with the dunk.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on the show.
Wade surveying the D. With 1 on the clock. And it's in. Roy nails the buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-4 run. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball, we played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. Like what I did there? Showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
The Thunder leading by 3. Wade out there with Paul. Then there's Worthy. And it's Ibaka. And it's Gilmore in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Ball finds Wade. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
So tough for defenders to guard D-Wade. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
And he's good on the second. Pelicans trail by 4. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
This offense is at its best when Stockton is running the show and creating for others.
Wade outside. Paul surveying the floor. Paul with the screen for Worthy. Pass to Wade. Over Harden. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Short. Malone right side. Lead away. Worthy pulls it in. The Thunder shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Ibaka, the pass to Gilmore. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Paul's shot is off.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Malone, that screen on Paul. Stockton finds Malone.
And this is Stockton's bread and butter, slicing the defense apart with his passing. A pick and roll master.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Back to Paul. Over Stockton. The Thunder with another miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Ibaka against Malone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Gets himself open and drills it. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Oklahoma City. Bradley Beal comes in for Dwayne Wade. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Elton Brand's checked in for Karl Malone. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Ugh, ugly stuff.
Kareem up high for the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Beal finds Ibaka, and the foul on Elton Brand. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Beal against Harden. Now Beal, pass to Gasol. Lays it up off the glass. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
The rebound by Ibaka.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
To the middle, tipped away. Here's the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Theus. Here's short. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Grant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Steps back and fires. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, Paul loves that area of the floor. A mid-range jumper for him is practically a layup.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar to the paint. Here's Brand, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ibaka. Dylan Brooks comes in for Worthy. And Murray's subbed in for Paul. And here are the Pelicans now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Roy. Nice shot from the wing. Roy's got 8 points.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Outside, Beal.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Murray outside. Isaac with a screen for Murray. Pocket 6. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, Murray's got a great feel of when to let that pass go in the pick and roll.
New Orleans in the lead. Murray with it. He's got 8. Shorty with the screen on Beal. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. On the wing, Murray. He's got 6. Pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall. Duncan probably comes easily. The D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
Beal against Roy. Here's Theus. Here's Brand. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jonathan Isaac. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
The line for the Pelicans. Elton Brand. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brand. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Murray outside. 1:43 left to play in the third. And Gasol slams it in.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Shorty with the screen on Beal. Inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordy's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Isaac outside. And here is Gasol. 8 points for him. Pass to Beal for the lead. And it's Theus with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Hudson against Isaac. Here's Hudson. Still yet to score. He gets that one. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Isaac outside. No good on the triple. New Orleans leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
For 3, Roy. No good on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So the Pelican 5 right now. Malone is out there with Jordan. Then it's Stockton. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Hudson in at the 3.
He's a terrific 2-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Ball outside. Top of the key. They get it back. Gilmore. And it goes down 2 points.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Chris Paul.
Well, Paul is so good at picking his spots on offense. It allows him to get into a rhythm.
Here's Roy. Outside for Stockton. Pass to Hudson. Screen by Malone. Down low. And Malone with the stuff.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Brooks outside. Here's Gilmore. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Going into the rack with energy. With the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Outside Roy. Fires from deep. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Worthy. Pass to Gilmore. Wade outside. To take the lead. To tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stockton outside. Malone in the post. Defended by Paul. And the basket by Malone. And that's now 7 points for Karl Malone. Thunder trailing by 4. Wade outside. Worthy, the pass to Wade. Over Roy. Wade misses. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out the break. The shot's good from Roy.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Has checked in for Oklahoma City. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Ball outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Look, you have to be so disciplined when you're guarding Chris Paul. He knows how to draw that whistle.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
The first one falls.
Such a good mentor for the younger players. Paul is a vocal leader who will also lead by example.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here's New Orleans. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Worthy. That one doesn't drop. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Short. Pass to Stockton. Now here's Malone. Shot clock at 6. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Ibaka slams it in.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the metal to rise to the challenge.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Malone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
First team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Karl Malone, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Hey, that trip to the line gives them the 2-possession lead they wanted.
Murray misses the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Harden fires. Off target from outside.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And he jams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Wade. Worthy down low. Layup, no good. Pelicans leading by 3. Off the glass.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Murray. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Stockton with it. And here's Malone. Harden! The 3 is off. Thunder trailing by 5. Spins. Wade. Ibaka right side. Wade against Harden. It falls!
And Wade stepping to the plate in a huge spot. This young man embraces the spotlight.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. Wade outside. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hall's checked in. And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line to the Pelicans, John Stockton taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Looking for a quick shot trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
John Stockton, 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Malone with the steal. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The East.
Game 1 up. You take a look at Philadelphia. They really battled their way into the second round. That lengthy first-round series had to take a toll on them, though.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But making it to round 2 has rejuvenating properties. I bet they feel fresh and are ready to dive into this series.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Julius Randle, and it's Van Arsdale in at the 2. Picked it out of midair! And now Indiana on the fast break. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist from James.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now here's Randle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on LeBron James.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line there.
Free throw drops for Randle.
You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Indiana on offense. Banchero surveys. Rice grabs the miss. Out to the wing. Inside. It's stolen by James. Pass to Jones. Here's Walton. James outside. Three-pointer, no good. Van Arsdale passes to Kidd. Here's Rice. Guarded by Banchero. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Rice's shot is off.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Randle. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain, and he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
To the paint. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Rice. Fires in the triple.
Love the no hesitation shot release of Glenn Rice. You see the confidence he has, and for good reason.
The 3 from Banchero. Sinks it from distance. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The 3, Randle kept alive. Chamberlain passes to Kidd. And the 3 off target. And so James will bring it up for Indiana. From deep, Harper. Chamberlain pulls it in. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jones with some nice D. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now, here is James. Still no points. Here's Walton. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line, for the Pacers, Bill Walton. 1 shot.
You know, what makes Walton special isn't just his physical gifts, and there are many of those. It's how well he uses those gifts. He's smart with his body and makes moves he knows will be the most impactful. He's an efficient, smart, highly skilled player. Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
And so it's Indiana with it. Outside Jones. Back to James. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
James doing this thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Here's Ball. Middleton outside. Ball passes to Pettit. Back to Ball. Philadelphia moving it around. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Embry. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Petrie. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Pass to Lynn. Up top, Davis. Six on the shot clock. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Pettit. Here's Petrie. No points so far.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
They set the screen, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Keenan. Here's Lynn. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. And he makes it on the layup. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
Pacers leading by 4. And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he drops the first. Good on both. A minute 15 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Camby. Back to ball. Here's Petrie. Here's Camby. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Here's Lynn. Here's Davis. Carries it down low. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And Lynn is superb at passing the rock. Always wanting to get his guys involved. Excellent vision. Really good decision making.
Now here's Ball. No points yet. From 9 feet out. Takes the 3. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. 29 seconds left to play in the first. They set a pick. Down low. Here's Embry. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And Lynn involving his pick and roll game, improving how he passes the ball when the defense gives him a lane.
Here's Petrie. Checked by Davis. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, they've got Chris Middleton. He's out there with Julius Randle. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Middleton, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton, hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2 guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
That one misses. Pacers leading by 9. Left side Jones. He got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What you appreciate about Jones is his well-roundedness. I mean, he's a talented scorer and a superb defender, too.
And the first one at the line is good. Jones hits them both. 76ers trail by 11. Randall outside. Pass to Kidd. Shoots over Harper. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Randall against James. Jones with a screen on Randall. A shot by James. No good. And the 76ers shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. The Pacers pull it in. Pass to Banchero. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And he dunks it down.
We know Rice is a shooter, but he's got some athleticism too, showing you some force as well.
Jones feels it out. And the bucket is good. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim. And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
There's a screen. Pass to Rice. And stolen by Jones. Here's James. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds tonight. Van Arsdale passes to Randall. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on LeBron James.
And, you know, you look at guys like Randall who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
First free throw is good. And Randall drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Harper. A nice passing by Indiana here. Right side Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to James. The 3 is up. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Rice. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Chamberlain. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. And Carroll with it. Randall's in his pocket. And then Carroll gets it to go.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets. And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Kidd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Inside, Chamberlain. And he jams it home with authority.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And here's Indiana now, following the score by Philadelphia. Right side Jones from about 16. Rebound by Philadelphia. Chamberlain's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Randall. Here's Rice. Sends it home from 3-point land. Rice has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Outside Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Rice. Here's Van Arsdale. Check by James. And it's Van Arsdale missing.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
To the middle. Here's Walton. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Everybody put down.
Going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
'76ers trail by 8. And here's Ball. Yet to see a basket. Pulls up on the wing. The bank shot, no good. Here's Embry. Pass to Keenan. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe. You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
On the wing, Davis. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Here's Ball. Here's Petrie. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Here's Lynn. Pass to Embry. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Camby pulls it down. 76ers trail by 6. Middleton looking around. There's the steal. And he's all alone. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Love the attacking mentality. Lynn doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency. Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And Jeremy Lin, you know, I think has a great reputation. He's a confident guy who provides energy at both guard spots. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet. Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Lynn. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
To the paint. Here's Pettit. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Count the basket. And the Pacers lead by 7.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Petrie. He's got 6. Pass the ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Camby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Lynn. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
They just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's a second foul.
76ers trail by 5. Here's Petrie. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Petrie's got 8 points. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Indiana ahead. They're up by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't hold on to the ball. Of course, it might help if they had the hands the size of Shaq.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. '76ers trail by 3. And Carroll out there with LeBron James. Then there's Harper, and it's Walton in at the 5. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Now here's Randall over James. Randall can't hit. Here's Jones, and the dunk by Jones.
You know, when Jones takes initiative like this, he's a real threat, slicing to the rim with ease.
Pass to Randall. That one is off. Some solid defense from James. Here's Harper. James deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Philadelphia. Chamberlain's got 8 rebounds in the game. Randall, the pass to Kidd. Here's Chamberlain. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
James outside. And Walton gets it to go. Walton's got 9.
Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Oh, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
Kidd, the pass to Chamberlain. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
It's a nice passing by Indiana here. And Carroll against Randall. Back to Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. Jones hits them both. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 7. Randall against James. Now here's Randall. The D's right on her. The layup misses.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Outside Jones. Here's Kidd. Check by James. Pass to Rice. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. For 3, Randall. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Harper. Pass to Jones. Rebound by Philadelphia. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Randall can't hit.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's Harper. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Van Arsdale passes to Chamberlain. Here's Van Arsdale. Pass to Rice. Stop the drought. And it's Van Arsdale missing. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as many as 11. Here's James. Crops one in from the wing. James has got 6.
Boy, I tell you, LeBron over the years has really fine-tuned that jump shot. Give the king his props for the extra work.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the 76ers with some changes. Here's Petrie. Give him 8 points now. Stolen by Davis. to Embry. Back to Davis. It's a nice pass by Indiana here. Blocked! Ball looks over the floor. Here's Pettit. He's guarded by Barnes. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Petrie passes to Pettit. Now the Pacers on the move. The steal. Here's Petrie. Pass to Camby. Kicks it out to Middleton. And another miss by Philadelphia. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Davis. Here's Lynn. It's hauled in by Pettit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Pettit is a force on both ends, an incredible scorer, who also is an incredible rebounder.
He does not get the second one. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Keenan. What a terrific move that is.
And this is the kind of vision that sets Barnes apart. Just a fantastic facilitator for his position.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. And another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Lynn. Pass to Keenan. On the wing, Davis. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Middleton. 76ers trail by 10. Ball passes to Pettit. Back to Ball. And there's the screen. Here's Pettit. Going inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, you got to respect the size of Pettit. Not petite, Pettit. When he's deep inside, he's looking to dunk it every time.
Now here's Davis to the inside. Barnes. Nice move inside from Barnes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Petrie. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Here's Lynn, hounded by Ball. Here's Lynn, takes a three. That shot off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Pacers out in front, up 8. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Taking a look at Philadelphia. And it's Kidd in at the point. Pass to Keenan. Shot from the wing. And Camby pulls it down. 76ers trail by 8. Here's Petrie. Missed inside. Here's Keenan. Here's Harper. Here's Keenan. And he can't make that one in. And here are the 76ers. Pass to Kidd. To the paint. A nice shot by Rice.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Indiana leading by 6. Here's Harper. Walton passes to Harper. Left side Davis. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Lets it go. Barnes, it's good.
Man, listen, Scotty Barnes is never one to shy away from a jumper.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Petrie passes to Pettit. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Harper misses. 76ers trail by 6. Petrie passes to Pettit. Here's the pick. Here's Petrie. Checked by Davis. Petrie, that's good.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Davis, the pass to Harper. To the middle. Here's Walton. And the layup falls. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Kidd. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Chamberlain. Banked it in off the glass.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Harper passes to Jones. Pass to Harper. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Harper's got his first 2 points of the night.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Here's Van Arsdale. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Kidd. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
James outside. The 3 is up. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Rice has got 4 rebounds now.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Just showing off the range there, and Carroll continues to look more and more dangerous from deep.
Pass to Randall. Here's Chamberlain. Indiana with a rebound. Walton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Randall against Jones. Outside Banchero. Jones sets a screen. Incoming Banchero. Wide open. Ooh, it misses. 76ers trail by 7. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense is especially dangerous.
Here's Walton. Now James. Oh, he hits a tough fadeaway. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Philadelphia. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. It's 10. Yes! Using that window.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Outside Banchero. Jones outside. Now Banchero. Now James. Clock at 4. James with the focus.
An expiring clock, nothing new for James. He just calmly knocks down the shot he takes.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage. Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chamberlain. Outside Ball. Here's Lynn. Pounded by Ball. James inside. Randall's there. Oh, it's off target. And so here is Philadelphia. 6-point game.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Boy, textbook execution on the double team. No problem stripping the ball away.
Jones comes with a double team. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Timeout called the Pacers. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They've led by as many as 11. And that's an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. And Philadelphia calls time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here. Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Indiana foul, Bill Walton. First personal foul. First team foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a 3 could even the score.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
Randall misses the 3. So Indiana wins it, and it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
That'll do it for this broadcast.